University of Sheffield boasts a highly diversified community, with nearly 7,000 students coming from overseas. Among the large international student body, Chinese nationalities account for over 60%, forming the single largest international student group. UK's fame in higher education is the main appeal for Chinese students, but good academic performance is not the whole university life they are looking for. Chinese students also want to experience British culture and the British lifestyle, as well as gaining skills valued by employers. These include an international perspective and the ability to network with people from different backgrounds and walks of life. However, because of the huge difference in lifestyle and language barrier, most Chinese students struggle to integrate with their British counterparts. For British students, party, drinking at pubs, and night clubbing are popular social activities, but this kind of social culture is alien to Chinese students. Yu Le, a former university student in China, has been studying physics in Sheffield for 2 years, but he still found it hard for him to get used to the drinking culture, which is the cornerstone of socializing in this country.
I find it is very difficult to get used to the British drinking culture because the language barrier and the culture difference always stand in the way for you to drink with them. Yeah, because when people drinking, they talk a lot, and they make a lot of jokes. But it's very difficult for me to understand their jokes. Sometimes even I can understand it. I don't think they are funny. So there's no way for me to laugh, and there's no way for me to drink. And also when they get drunk, they don't seem to be interested to talk with me, and so they just left me alone, and I feel it's kind of embarrassing.
Another barrier preventing the integration is language. Sheffield has a large Chinese community catering to students with everything from supermarkets, restaurants, hairdressers, to travel agents, meaning Chinese students could easily survive without even speaking English. Kelly Williams found her Chinese counterpart struggle in language when trying to communicate with her.
I do have Chinese friends at the university. I think their English level is sometimes it's good, but sometimes I think they struggle when they're trying to talk. Sometimes they don't know the right vocabulary, or sometimes their grammar isn't quite correct. So I think sometimes it's really difficult for them.
Studying abroad is a once-in-a-life opportunity to live in a country where students embrace different backgrounds, beliefs, cultures, and lifestyles. But unless Chinese students make the effort, it'd be fairly difficult for them to make British friends. Dr. Cooper, a staff member from the International Student Support Team of the University of Sheffield, suggested Chinese students step out of the comfort zone and challenge themselves not only academically, but also socially and culturally.
I think a lot of getting involved in university is about confidence. And I think that students, Chinese students in particular maybe, sometimes kind of lack confidence in their spoken English. When you've come a long, long way from, Beijing, Shanghai, or wherever it is in China, I think really take the confidence in that. You've made a massive decision, and use that confidence to go out and get involved in things. And basically don't make your studying be the whole part of what you do. Get involved in the rest of the life of the university. So my main advice is be confident and go out there and get involved in the opportunities that are available.
Chinese students' ability to adapt to British life depend in part on how much effort they put in. They face many challenges that their British counterparts are not affected by, but for those who have made friends here, the effort is definitely worth it. Jiaqi Xu reporting from Sheffield in the UK.